Okay. So, horse. Wonder what sleep does. What's the difference in rest and sleep? Oh, don't get antsy.
Oh, hi there.
Oh, howdy do.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing today?
I'm all right. Are you all right? Is that your horse okay?
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
Seems a bit upset.
I'm not good with horses, so I was trying to feed it some carrots and brush it.
Oh, you know, I can help you. I can talk to horses.
Oh, you're a horse whisperer.
hmm I can tell just by the way your horse is looking at me. Sh- she doesn't really like that you spend a lot of time on her back.
Okay.
She says that you spend way too much time on her back, and that oh, she'd like for you to lead her around places more often.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Name's Eustace.
Oh,
Eustace Dustinbagg.
nice to meet you. I'm Lucille Ferdinand, Lucy for short.
A pleasure to meet you, Lucy.
Nice to meet you. Well, what you out here doing alone?
Oh, I live just a couple of blocks away,
Oh,
and so I was taking the horse to the stable, so it can get some rest and stuff.
okay. You live in Saint Denis.
Oh yes, with my wife Elvini.
Oh, I think I saw some signs around. Is she the one doing the tarot card readings?
She is. Yeah, Elvini does the tarot card readings.
Oh, I'll have to see if I can find her sometime. I'm interested in that.
Okay. Yeah. Sometimes she's around, and she would love to do tarot card readings for people.
Okay, yeah, let her know to put up another sign somewhere, maybe at like the telegrams or something, and I'd be really interested. I think some other people would be as well.
Yeah, I think so. She hasn't really put a telegram number on it yet. I think she wanted the word of mouth to get around first.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm sure people wouldn't mind seeing like a poster or something, so we know who to telegram to,
Oh,
and we don't mind paying as well.
yeah. There's a poster over by the telegram office, but sometimes it's so hard to read those things.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you
Yeah.
do around in these parts?
Um, for now, I'm just trying to collect a little bit of money by selling some tobacco plants and picking them, and I'm trying to figure out how to roll some cigarettes. You happen to know anything about that? You into cigarettes?
No, I'm not much into smoking stuff.
No,
But
yeah, I'm trying to.
there's a nice little farm over by roads, um, and there's some. Let's see here. There's tobacco leaves there. There's corn and potatoes.
Oh, you know where the corn and potatoes are?
Yeah. Um, you'll have to get you a spade from the blacksmith. They're not terribly expensive.
Okay.
And then there's a rake. The rake is for the corn, and the spade is for the potatoes.
And do you know where the farm is?
So if you go outside of roads, there is a farm that is actually looks like a barn, a red barn, and it's along the railroad tracks. So if you go,
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
yeah, so if you go on the other side of those railroad tracks, there's another farm and it's not on the map, but you just kind of have to go off the right across the way from the barn. From that, there's another barn.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to check that out because I've been spending my days picking tobacco and um I'm getting a bit tired of it honestly and holding all these tobacco leaves and I can't figure out what to do with them. I know I can sell them, but I'd like to make cigarettes, for cheaper so people can have a cheaper option than the general store.
Oh yeah, I'd imagine you get papers. Maybe the general store is selling papers, and you just roll them up.
Yeah, I've tried that, but someone told me I've got to dry them out or crush them up or something like that, but I
Mortar
don't
and
exactly know
pestle,
how.
maybe, if you're having to mash them up.
Well, I also tried that, but I can't figure out how to make a mortar and pestle,
Hmm.
and the store doesn't sell them.
There is a place just right down from the church down in Blackwater.
Mm-hmm.
Um, uh, as you're going into town, right there, as you're going into town, there's a church on the left. Um, but there is a tree right outside of town, and there is a bench and a cooking pot. And there was a sign there the other day that said public workstation.
Oh, is
So
it just a normal cooking pot?
it's a normal cooking pot and a workbench.
Mm. There's actually another workbench right down the road here as well.
Yeah, I'm seeing them pop up every once in a while. But the one in Blackwater is very noticeable as you're driving into town.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can make one yourself as well too.
Yeah, I think so. I think there's the general store maybe selling them. There's some skillets and some pots and pans and some silverware.
Well, the workbench too. There's a man by Thieves Landing that, he says that if you bring him $100 and 70 pieces of wood, he'd make you one.
Oh, that's interesting.
And he says he makes other things too, but I think right now he's just working on the workbenches.
Well, that's good to know. Also, there's a man at the end of the dock. No, he's on a boat who sells ferry tickets to get over to Guarma.
Oh, where's this? This is in Saint Denis.
Yeah, it's in Saint Denis. You have to go down to the docks, and there is a little man on a boat, but he wants $10 to get over there, and then you pay $10 to get back.
Oh, that's very expensive.
Yeah, I think so. And then there's Orange Grove, just right outside of Saint Denis. If you go down the road up here, if you go up to the fork and make a right and go down to the bridge, go over the into the swamp, there is some oranges over there, and you can pick them, and they'll bag up into a sack, and you can sell them to the man. Get $2.72 from the man.
Oh, is he there in the same field or is he somewhere
Yes,
else? Oh, interesting. I didn't know about this.
yes. So if you go all the way up to the road up here and make a right and go outside of town, and there is a farm on the left. I think it's the second left, and there will be some orange trees up there. You want to get excited about it, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And you can pick those oranges in no time, and before long you can have a whole sack of them. And then there is a tent at the very back of the property near the water, and you can sell those oranges, and he'll pay you $2.72 per bag.
Oh, okay. Well, this is good to know. I appreciate it.
You can do the same for the corn and the potatoes. The corn is about $5, I think. potatoes is about 4, I think. But you got to have those tools first, so you got to go to the blacksmith.
I think I have. I think I have most tools that I need.
Well,
But
good.
yeah, I might actually go to Guarma. I wouldn't mind traveling a little bit,
Well,
spending some time over there.
it's a lovely place. It's been ages since I've been over there. The nice sea breeze just hitting your skin kind of
Mm-hmm.
takes the wrinkles out of your face. As old as I am, I'm 72 years old, and I definitely need to get all the wrinkles out as much as possible.
72.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, me and Elvani's been married over 50 years. Can you believe that? 50.
That is a very long time. How do you've got some advice for me? Maybe I can't really seem to keep someone for a very long time. How do you keep someone for 50 years?
It's a lot of love, and a lot of hating her mother. You can't stand the old bat.
Oh, well, what'd she do?
Oh, her mother is just the feistiest person you'll ever meet. If you cuss around her, she'll want to grab a bar of soap and wash your mouth out with it.
Ugh, that sounds like someone I know. Her
Mm,
mother isn't named Ethel, is it?
no, unfortunately, it's not. I call
Oh,
her Bat.
wow.
I worship the quicksand she walks on.
Oh. Oh, you want her gone, don't you?
I'm sure she's going to outlive us all. She's like 90 something.
Oh my goodness. Well, I hope she falls in some quicksand and doesn't make it out for your sake.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you letting me know about all this stuff.
Well,
If I ever find out how to make some cigarettes, I guess I'll let you know.
that's mighty kind. I don't really do a lot of smoking or do any smoking at all.
You could
Uh,
always sell them for a little bit of money on the side.
oh, yeah, that's true. Always want to
Well,
buy something nice like a better horse or a wagon. I'm looking for a wagon for me and my wife to ride around in style with.
oh yeah. Yeah, I haven't been able to see anyone with a wagon. I
Yeah,
wonder if they're being made.
yeah, it'd be nice. I used to be a retired tram driver, but trams seem to be on. The tram conductors are on strike at the moment.
Oh, I'm sure they'll be back. Sure they'll be running soon enough.
Yeah, it just takes time. They'll have that train up and running. Maybe I can take that tram off the tracks and get it to go all the way to Rhodes or over to Strawberry or Valentine.
Mhm. Or you could get it to run over Avani's mother.
Ooh, I've seen that back in the day. All the people that I've hit with them horses, they wouldn't get out of the way, and the tram didn't have good brakes at the time, so I would hit so many horses.
How do you feel about trains? You like trains?
Choo choo, toot toot, yes.
Maybe you could be a conductor of a train.
Yeah, I thought about that. I could say, all aboard.
Oh, yeah. You sound like a natural.
Yeah, it's been my years of experience, but I've always been a tram driver, welcoming people on, always welcome, find you a seat, sit back, relax. Elvani we used to tell haunted tram tours we during the spooky season.
Oh, that sounds great. I can't wait to see that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll let you go now and make sure to lead your horse more often, not to ride on her back so much.
Well, thank you
All
for the
right.
helpful tip.
Of course, of course. Well, I'll see you around, all right? It was
Okay.
nice meeting you.
Safe travels to you.
Thank you. You as well.
Okay, so my horse went, I assume it took off. So, and that was Lucy. We ran into Lucy. Yay. I love Lucy. Maribel.